I'm gonna be rich from day trading. I don't know when, but I know it's gonna happen. I've been documenting my whole journey online, and this is week number 23 of trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. If you're just tuning in, make sure you check out my whole series right here, and make sure you follow my socials down in the description below. This is a recap of my whole journey so far, and this is a recap of last week. Last week we ended up blowing our account, so this week we're fresh off on a new eval account, so let's just hope for the best, man. But let's go ahead and just get into it. Here's how we ended up losing $500 today day trading in Q futures. So the first trade I took, we ended up losing $500, and the second trade I took, we ended up going break even. The first trade I took, I wanted price to reach into this 5 minute for value gap. I mean, it's 15 minute for value gap. This big imbalance right here. Price change the state of delivery, boom, and then it went in and respected this 1 minute for value gap and rejected all of it. So I entered off of there, but accidentally put a buy position instead of a sell position. And then when it was all the way in my take profits, it was really in my and hit it almost hit my stop loss because I accidentally hit buy instead of sell. So I ended up closing my position real early right here because I had full confidence that this trade was gonna hit, and I didn't want to, what I'm saying, hit all the way go down here. So, but it then obviously, yeah, obviously went up. So I could have actually won, but I just wasn't paying attention, I guess. But you live and you learn. You live and learn. I just gotta pay more attention next time. But second trade was actually a good trade. I'm glad I took this trade. We ended up going break even. Price retrace shot up, retraced into a 5 minute for value gap, rejected off of it. Then I entered. Then price went up gradually, inverse 1 minute for value gaps. Then it just went all the way down. Hit my stop loss. I put my stop at break even. Then it hit to my TP. So I know my bias is right. I just gotta do better on maybe the executions and the trades I take, or I don't know. But this was a good trade. I know that for sure. And we on a new eval account. I took a break. I'm well off a break, so we just gonna run it up from here, man, for sure. I just made $800 today day trading at 17 years old. So coming in the market open, I wanted price to definitely reach these high time frame fair value gaps and sweep London lows right here. And then I will be looking for an entry model to the upside and target these highs and go up. So it did exactly that. It went down, market open, and went down. Boom, you had an inverse fair value gap, and I wanted to wait for a little more confirmation. Price went into the fair value gap, rejected above, and I entered off of that. This was an A plus setup. And honestly, I targeted right here because it was like a tiny 15 minute for value gap, and I didn't want it to retrace all the way down and hit my break even. So I just stopped right there. But my original take profit was at this high up here, and that would have ended up getting hit. So I should have just stuck with my original bias, stuck with my original take profit, and we would have won bigger. But we went down here and we won $800. Then second trade we took, we ended up going break even, and I ended up forcing this trade, just trying to get some money, just trying, just I just kind of had FOMO because price boom swept this high, retraced down into a 5 minute Ferrari gap, and then had some big explosive moves to the upside, and I entered right off of that. When I should have waited for a better entry model, I should have waited for price to come back into this Ferrari gap. And once I saw this, I should have never entered, and I should have been done for the day. But we did ended up getting stopped. We did ended up getting out like right here. Ended up losing like $20 or $40, not kind of break even. So it's not a bad day. We is in profits now on the eval account, and now it should be good, man. It should be good. Continue to scale this up. We took no trades today, and I honestly thought today was going to be an easy green day. I thought price was going to come down, sweep session lows, fill this Ferrari gap, and then boom, I would have traded some longs to the upside. But this price action was just terrible today, so we didn't end up trading today. And hopefully tomorrow we got better price action. We catch some dubs because we only up a couple hundred on this eval account. So I'm trying to hurry up and pass this, but I'm not gonna force trades. I just made $950 today day trading, and here's how. So we ended up taking three trades today, two wins and one loss. So on the first trade, market open and we was definitely looking bearish. Price went into this 15 minute Ferrari gap up here, then heavily displaced. I wanted to see if I can catch an entry model to target session lows right here, but I couldn't. So we just stayed patient, we waited. and price retraced into this 1 minute fair value gap. Actually respected it. So I got a trade and took it to previous lower day right here, and we ended up winning. But I accidentally risked really, really low on accident. I didn't add enough contracts, so we didn't really make much on that. So I ain't gonna lie, I got kind of mad. I was like, okay, now we gotta force trades. Now we gotta force to get the money up. So we took this trade and we was looking for longs to this 15 and 5 minute for Raygo up here. So price came and inverted this 1 minute, respected this 1 minute other Ferrari gap, and then we looked when price respected it and went up here, then we got stopped out. So, and this wasn't the best trade because we didn't even have enough confirmation for it. So that was definitely forced. Then I was waiting patiently, just trying to get my loss back, kind of forced and kind of not. And then price dumped, and it finally closed below this 1 hour Ferrari gap. So I just knew it's like being discretionary. I just knew price wanted to dump and continue lower. So we just got this trade targeting this low right here, and we ended up winning this. So we ended up making $940 today day trading. Here's how we ended up losing $400 today day trading. We took 4 trades, 2 losses, 1 break even, and 1 win. But coming in the market open, we wanted price to sweep Asia highs up here. So I was just looking for a quick entry monitor to get a quick entry to this highs up here. And I found it. Price rejected off this fair value gap and price went higher. Yeah, price rejected off this fair value gap. So I entered off of that, but I ended up getting stopped out. As soon as I got stopped out, price ended up going right to the TP. So I knew I wasn't in the wrong there. Okay. The second trade we took after price swept this high, I was definitely looking for shorts. So I was just looking for an entry model. And then we had a boom. We had a fair value gap right here. We respected it. And then we changed the state of delivery. So I entered off of that and targeting these lows down here. I think it was a 15-minute or hourly low, but we ended up going break even and getting stopped at break even. We took no partials or anything. Then I tried to re-enter on this position after it stopped me out. It retested this fair value gap right here, and it broke below. Another change of state, another good entry, and we ended up getting stopped out again. So those were my 2 losses and my 1 break even, and my 1 win was later on in the day. Price rejected off this fair value gap right here, and I entered off of that. And we are just looking for shorts into this 1 minute and I think 5 minute fair value gap right here, and it ended up getting hit, and we ended up only losing $400 today. That wraps up week number 23 of trying to get my first payout from day trading at 17 years old. And you would think it's been a good solid week because we up on the eval account, but I haven't been completely honest. And on that Friday, the day before that you just saw, I ended up blowing 2 accounts that I never told y'all about. I ended up blowing 2 accounts. I blew it, brought one back, blew it again, and brought another one back. Then I ended up gambling it all the way up to around $850. And that's what you see today. I haven't been completely honest, so I had to tell y'all the truth. I definitely learned from this week. I feel like this week has been the most challenging mental and learning week I ever been through, because I took so many trades this week. I was winning, I was losing, but it's like now looking back on it, I realized like I learned so much from it, and like I know what to do now. But the lesson I learned from this week, I can go on and on about lessons, but the main lesson I learned is that I should view it as a long-term game instead of a short-term. The reason I gambled my accounts because I wanted to end the day off in profits when overall the account was in profit. So I need to stop gambling, look at the long term, trust in my strategy, trust in my edge, and focus on my psychology. But I hope you enjoyed this video. Next week we is going to be up on the eval account around $850. So we should be good. We should be good to pass this eval account next week. But you never know. But hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment down below, and see y'all in the next one.